It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
There's the triple. The rebound by the Wizards. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
And check this out. Their shooting percentage was in the low 30s as a team. That right there tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
Here's Avdia. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And he makes it.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
Now here's Booker. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Beal. And here is Morris. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
And then Beal with the dunk.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
To the inside. Porzingis misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
The offensive rebound. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Kyle Kuzma fighting his way to the glass right there. You love the extra effort.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Tipped. All by himself. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Suns trailing. It's Bridges on the wing. Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
A minute 6 left in the first quarter. For 3. That shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season. Pass to Porzingis. It's Beal on the wing. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Beal. Soft touch off the glass. Beal's got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Booker no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And then Beal with the dunk.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
And Booker hits from deep. He's got 12.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
That doesn't go either for Beal.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Phoenix calls timeout. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent to Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Wizards. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Down low. And that one's good. Gill.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
To the left side wing. Bridges outside. Right side Booker. And Bridges, here we go. And Gafford with the block. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, "He's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me." Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Think about the games in Tokyo and how special they were for the young Rui Hachimura. Playing in his home, Japan, a chance to grow the game of basketball for Rui. Oh, my goodness.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
During those games in Tokyo, Doris, Rui put on a show against Slovenia and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he gave that team 34 points, and I think Rui's play in those games, obviously, and in the NBA, huge for the continued growth of the game of basketball in Japan. Just great stuff.
Inside, here's Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Out to Craig. Outside Booker. The three. Here's Ayton. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint, because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Beal outside. Kuzma for three. And Ayton pulls it down. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Call. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Pass to Kuzma. The three ball. And Ayton pulls it down.
Remaining in the second quarter, 2 minutes.
Outside Paul. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 8.
Chris Paul.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
To the middle. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
For BA, mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
The Suns trailing. Lee on the wing. To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Poke loose. To the middle. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Back to Porzingis. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
And the basket by Bridges.
3-point field goal.
Morris outside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Washington trailing.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Pass to Booker. Launches a three. The rebound by the Wizards.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Now Porzingis. Back to Beal. Morris on the wing. And it's all from three-point range. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And he can't get the first one.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now,
How about putting sensation.
Paul for three. Avdia pulls it in.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Porzingis for three. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Here's Beal. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Ayton. Off the left rim and out. The Wizards with a lead. It's Avdia on the wing. Here's Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got 10 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Shaman. Three-pointer, no good.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
And the Wizards call time here. The Suns making a switch here. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Pass to Avdia. Launches it. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Phoenix calls timeout. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Back to Booker. From deep three-point range. No good there. And Washington the other way now. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Booker with the jam.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Pass to Avdia. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA, because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Offensive board for the lead. And Craig lays it up and in. Craig's got his first points in this one. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Three-point field goal.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Here's Barton. Saric with some nice D.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Craig with a screen. Pass to Shamet. Left side Booker. Back to Shamet. Jacks up a three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And it's a 5-point Suns lead. Here's Gafford. Saric with some nice D.
Timeout on the floor.
Phoenix
Suns
calls timeout.
Next time, welcome your Wizards dancer.
Here's Booker. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th.
The Suns, 54.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Suns leading. Inside. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal.
Boy, you think about the surprises at the trade deadline back in 2022. The one that shocked me the most, the Mavericks sending Kristaps Porzingis to the Wizards. I was shocked.
Doris, the big Porzingis trade really did catch people off guard.
It seemed when he was acquired by the Mavericks that Kristaps and Luka Doncic were going to be the backbone of the Mavericks for a long time. How quickly things change in the NBA.
DeAndre Ayton.
And he gets that one. And the Suns lead by 5.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
2 points. That one goes.
Chris Paul.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Here's Beal. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Ayton. Shakes him. Deflected. Beal outside. To the inside. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, DeAndre Ayton can be a gifted scorer. He is capable of some big-time nights.
Here's Kuzma. And Ayton pulls it down. And the Suns with possession. Down low. Pulls up. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Mikal Bridges.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the basket by Beal.
Come on, guys. That is big-time deep range. Beal extending for that one.
Outside Paul. To the paint. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Suns timeout.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton inside. To the middle. Back to Booker. Fires for three. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Pass to Paul. Fades away. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Booker's got 11 points here in the second half. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Suns?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And the other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Shot clock at 6. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Ayton's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for DeAndre Ayton.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Free throw drops for Beal.
Bradley Beal went from being a consistent all-star to becoming one of the most efficient and dangerous scorers in the league. What a transformation.
Booker for 3. He buries it from 3.
3-point field goal.
Booker's got 38 points.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
The officials were right on top of that one.
For the Wizards.
And Beal drops them both. With the crossover. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Booker's got 40 points. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Free throw drops for Beal. And he can't hit the second. And he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Washington foul. Bradley Beal. First personal foul. Second team
That free throw misses.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Here's Barton. Outside Davis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're down by 17. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down,